They call this pizza, darling.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, it's just too messy to eat.
Blessed night, I'm afeard, heathen night, all this is but a dream. Sweet and gentle,
Sorry.
1,000 times the worst to want thy life. Love goes towards love as schoolboys in their books, but love from love towards school with heavy hearts.
Absolutely the most beautiful Juliet I have ever seen.
Oh, Tom. Are the vultures outside?
I think everyone must have gone straight to the party.
Well, why don't you go on ahead? I'll join you later.
All right. I'm still in a daze. You were magnificent. Magnificent. And nothing you can say will ever change my mind. Hurry.
I haven't seen such bravery since Dunkirk.
Didn't we lose Dunkirk?
Valiantly.
Oh, Christopher, I didn't even know you were in town. And my darling Guido.
Siete bellissima.
Oh, you're a beautiful liar. Look, be angels, will you both, and go find Tom at the party.
And face those monsters.
Please, for me, I'm terrified he's going to hit anyone who criticizes. You know, Juliet was his idea. I couldn't talk him out of it. I think I'm still 23 in his eyes, God bless him. No one was brave enough to come backstage. I think they're all going to need a few stiff drinks before complimenting me.
On my opening nights, as soon as the curtain descends, I hop the first plane out of town wherever it's going. But as you seem to lack a getaway vehicle, it's best just to put on your finest false smile and grin the bastards down.
I'll see you later. Karen Stone, the beautiful Broadway star who's graced many a hit play for the last 25 years, took a fall last night in a Broadway disaster that was one for the books. Whatever possessed our lovely and intelligent Karen to imagine she was young enough to play Juliet will remain forever one of the great Broadway mysteries.
I wish you wouldn't read those, Mrs. Stone.
Send him a note. I don't know what possessed me either, but I love you anyway. Now, whose birthday is it?
Horace Oliver.
Ah, the columnist for the Detroit Star.
Uh-huh.
Send him a telegram, the usual. Oh, and say I'm so thrilled that he recovered from his operation so beautifully. Anyone die yesterday? Apart from Karen Stone on stage?
Mattie Osborne, the Chicago critic. Heart attack.
Oh, flowers and condolences. Didn't realize she had a heart.
Well, at least someone else will be reviewing you in Chicago.
No one will review me in Chicago. I've canceled the tour. You know, I'm very worried about Tom's health. He's so tired. I think he needs a long holiday.
Will you be returning in a new play next season?
Gary, I'm afraid not. I'm retiring from the stage.
What? You're not serious.
Yes, I am serious, Fred. My husband needs me now, and he's much more important than my silly career. So we're going on a long vacation to Europe and Asia. I just want him to be well.
She's spoiling me. All right, that's enough, fellas. Now, come on. You wouldn't want us to miss our boat, would you?
Oh, you mustn't catch a chill. Doctor's orders. What is it?
Sorry.
What's the matter?
Sorry, I've been such a bad husband, such a useless husband. When it comes to the physical, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen, if I wanted to live like an animal, I would have married an animal. Instead, I'm married. He's the kindest man on earth.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I love you. I love you so much. It's all right.
Your reputation here, Mrs. Stone, is of a great actress.
Oh, you must have been talking to my husband.
Yes, it is unusual for a man to praise his wife.
Tom has collected every newspaper clipping, every review I've ever received. Wonder where he is. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you excuse me?
Baby!
What a beautiful surprise. What are you doing in Rome?
In transit, of course, as always in transit. Guido's taking me to Sicily to meet his family. A dismal prospect. But I'll have time to work on my new play. My, don't you look lovely. Where is Tom?
Oh, he's probably found someone who understands Wall Street. Meanwhile, he's landed me with some old harpy who forced her card upon him.
Ah, yes, the Contessa. She forces her card upon everyone.
Contessa? Contessa who?
Who knows who? Everyone here has a title with a long name running after it like a poodle. Inherited in her case, I believe, from an ancestor who was a male whore, noted for the length of his appendage, who received his title in payment for services rendered.
Christopher!
Well, it's true. At least it's gossip. Baby, this party is crawling with stately witches and dandies who, despite their elegance, are really just hookers or pimps. There has been a war, after all. Remember the war? You were playing in this above all to standing room during most of it. All that's left of society anywhere in Europe are well-dressed people with something to sell. Now, over there, the most beautiful young man in Rome. Everyone's fantasy, male or female. He's with Mrs. Jameson Walker, whose husband owns Texas. He must be costing her a pretty penny. You're not looking.
I'm not remotely interested. There are other things in life that are more important.
Such as?
Don't ask difficult questions. Let's find Tom. Thank you.
Her name is Karen Stone. Evidently a terrible actress, but her husband is very rich. This rich? Rubies.
Oh, great. Like a dove. Oh, it's beautiful.
You don't think something a little darker?
Why?
It might make me look a little thinner.
Weight suits you, darling.
Uh,
As does gray. Trust me. Oh,
Well, how do I look?
very handsome. Oh. So how do I look?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Tom, are you feeling badly?
My husband is ill. Tell the pilot we have to make a landing.
Your husband has fainted.
No! You have to land. You have to land. There's an island. Tom. Island! Island!
Please, sit down,
You have to make a landing. You have to make a landing. You have to.
Senora, please.
Sometimes you surprise me.
How so?
Is this where Tom would want his soul to linger?
Oh, Tom didn't believe in soul. But he was a Christian and he loved theater, and this is the ultimate Christian theater.
This is where the Christians were devoured.
That goes with the territory. I'm going to stay in Rome. I've taken an apartment.
Can nothing tempt you back onto a stage?
Only amnesia. I have no talent.
Talent? What's talent but the ability to get away with something? Of course, it was a mistake for you to play Juliet at the age of Lady Macbeth. That was an error. All that white satin and pearls.
Well, there is, as you know, a tradition of older actresses playing that role. But it is assumed they can act. I was charming and pretty, and I had a certain flair and an enormous ambition, and a wealthy husband. Not to mention, once, youth. All of which is gone. Poof. Up in a cloud of smoke. And all of which I shall miss. Can I give you a lift?
No thanks. I'm meeting Guido nearby.
Peppo. Thanks for coming.
What will you do?
Contessa, this is Karen Stone. Thank you so much for your lovely letter of condolence. Yes. Yes, very sad. Well, I've decided to linger here a while. And so would you perhaps care for tea or tomorrow afternoon? Lovely. Okay. Lovely. I look forward to that. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You are in the right city, Mrs. Stone. We understand loss here.
Do you?
In our bones, but we make up for it. We substitute. Oh, how lucky. There is someone I want you to meet. Marco! Ah, viene qua!
Hello.
A strange fascination. There's a strange fascination that keeps calling me and takes me to a place that I never knew. Such a strange fascination. Call it wild infatuation. I am falling now, it's true. Strange fascination carries me away.
Thank you, Lorenzo. That was a charming evening.
I'll speak to you, please.
Of course. Please come in. You have a problem?
Yes, my mother.
Ah.
Her stomach. She has something in the way.
A growth?
Yes, a growth.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
They must operate. But there is only one doctor in Italy who does this kind of operation. But he's in Naples, and it's very expensive to send it there. So I thought perhaps, I know it is a big favor to ask, but maybe you'll be able to lend me 1 million lira for my mother. It would make me grateful to you forever. It would make me completely for you. You see?
Yes, I do see. 1 million lira, that is a lot of money. I think you have misunderstood my desire for companionship. A lady does not like to dine alone. It is foolish social prejudice, but there it is. I've known the Contessa for some time now. First, she introduced me to Marco, then to Luciano, and then to you. Marco had a sister, Luciano a cousin, and you have a mother. You've none of you understood. Take this. And now I will say good night.
Sorry if I offended.
You're nice boys, really. All of you. I won't be seeing you again.
Good night.
Good night.
And goodbye?
Yes, goodbye.
I don't understand.
Well, I mean, really, I should stop seeing you.
Roman boys are so strange. What can I do? But they are so handsome.
Yes, but vacant. Like some of those actors I've worked with.
Ah, but don't you think a woman sometimes needs
What?
love?
Define love.
Biting an ear. Excuse me? Well, that's how it starts, and then it proceeds downward.
Contessa.
Cara mia, at my age, one's thoughts are primarily carnal. Are you going to finish that?
Please.
Thank you. So, what do you think about?
Drift.
What?
You walk into a room, you walk out of a room. In, out, what does it matter? Drift.
Karen Stone. Karen, it's Julia.
Julia, good heavens. Oh, Julia! Oh.
This is so fortunate. We knew you were here, but not where. Greg and I are in town costume shopping. Well, you know what that's like.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, no one's heard from you, except that you're living in Rome. But why? I mean, it's beautiful, of course, but it's all falling down. It's so old. There's a little rumor you're writing your memoirs.
Now, that would be a very slim volume.
Well, then what are you doing here?
Drifting. Along with the breeze.
Karen,
it's a line from a song.
Are you all right?
No.
Well, you must give me your number and we can have a proper visit.
I have something.
Something?
Yes. In the way. Something in the way.
I don't understand.
It's a tumor.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I'm afraid it's inoperable.
Karen.
You know, I don't have long to live. So you can see, I can't face visitors. I need my privacy.
Where is it?
Where's what?
The tumor.
It's in the womb.
Oh, my God.
So, I beg you not to visit me. I must go. You do understand, don't you? Bye.
Ringing my bell. Yes, we were just in the
neighborhood, of course.
I would like you to meet a great friend of mine.
Ah, yes, Francesco? Pietro, Alessandro?
This is not, I can see, a good time for a visit. You must excuse me.
Oh, no, forgive me. I'm behaving badly. I don't know. I'm just a little lightheaded this afternoon. Why don't you come in for tea?
We'd be delighted. English tea.
I am Conte Paolo Di Leo.
A very distinguished family.
Have we met? No. Please come in.
Signora?
Marit. beautiful view.
Yes, it is.
Excellent chocolate.
Where?
In the biscuit.
Oh, thank you.
So, why was it light?
What?
Your head.
Oh. I discarded something this afternoon.
Oh, what?
An old friend.
Yes, they weigh a lot.
I feel as if the airline lost all my luggage and I don't really care.
But your luggage, does it not have on it a label?
It fell off.
So now you have freedom.
I suppose.
Like a bird.
I suppose. Well, will you excuse me? I've got
You have an appointment.
Yes.
This has been enchanting.
Yes, it has. It was lovely to meet you. Thank you for stopping by, Contessa, and appreciating the biscuits.
Beach.
It's been 7 days.
6.
And she hasn't phoned you yet.
She's very proud.
She's very stupid. She looks in the mirror and she doesn't see. You must phone her.
Do not be ridiculous.
The season is over, Paolo.
What season?
Your season. The ruby cufflinks have been in the pawn shop for 5 months now.
4. Not a single line.
Then your eyesight is failing you. Youth is a cruel gift. Like snow in April. Breathtaking, and then, the sun.
I have not melted yet.
Dial. Dial!
Paolo? Of course I remember. Your card is still in the hall where you left it. How lovely of you to call.
I would like very much to invite you to dinner.
Well, how sweet. Tomorrow night? Let me just check. Yes, it is free. 8 o'clock? I look forward to it. Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao. Look what you made me do. I had to invite her. That means I have to pay for the meal. It's not just one saison, Contessa. You're wrong. Not just one.
Good boy. Thank you, Paolo. I've made a booking.
Booking?
For supper.
No.
No, Bernini's. I dine there all the time. We can dance there.
My dear Mrs. Stone, when you are asked out by a gentleman, he chooses the restaurant.
Oh, no, but I thought...
We will go to Trastevere, Pepisco's.
Pepisco's?
Have you heard of it?
No.
Good. Then you will be surprised.
Mrs. Stone, this is Mamma Pepisco. Papa Pepisco.
is like a family gathering.
Family is very important in Italy. Do you have a family?
Not anymore.
Oh, that is sad. If we do not have one in Italy, we create one.
Well, my late husband was my...
Family?
Yeah.
But now it's gone. The Pepiscos come from a small village in northern Italy. You know, my grandparents had one of their houses there. The cuisine is very simple but perfect. Scusi.
What were you talking to him about?
I order.
Well, how do you know what I want?
Please, Mrs. Tom, you must trust me. I guarantee you a delicious meal. This is one of the oldest streets in the city. Can you hear whispers?
No.
Voices from the past through the centuries. Years do not exist for us, Mrs. Stone. Centuries do.
I wish you wouldn't call me Mrs. Stone.
I have not earned the right to speak your first name.
Oh, really? How is that right achieved?
By dancing.
Dancing?
Of course.
Well, is this an old custom, one from your grandparents' town?
You make fun of me.
No, I'm sorry.
As it happens, it is. There was music every night in the town square. A violin, a trombone, a drums perhaps, and... You know what? Close your eyes.
What?
Shh, just close your eyes. There, now. Can you hear the music?
No, Paolo, I'm afraid I can't.
Please, please, you must use your imagination. You're an actress, after all. Surely you must hear. Listen. There is a tuba as well.
Oh, please, this is ridiculous.
Nothing is ridiculous if you believe it is possible. There are fairy lights everywhere. Cafes, waiters and customers, men singing, women laughing, children running through the crowds. And those little flying insects, you know, that have lights on their backs.
Fireflies.
Yes, and the lights go on and off. On and off.
An accordion.
What?
I can hear an accordion.
Bravo. That means we can dance.
Thank you, Paolo. That was an enchanting evening.
No, I thank you. I am a lucky man. Tonight I danced with a princess.
Oh, hardly.
In my eyes. My eyes do not lie. Good night, Karen.
Good night.
I know that she wants me. Why doesn't she say or do something?
Patience. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Perhaps not, but at some point, they laid the foundation.
Don't be vulgar.
And do you make love to her every night?
What do you think?
You must have an important appointment this afternoon.
No, I don't think so. In New York, I always had an appointment, someplace to be at a certain time. Here, never. I'm just free to drift.
She's crazy about me. She wants to marry me. But you know me, what I am going to do in America.
And is she richer than Signora Coogan?
Absolutely.
And the Baron?
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Jameson Walker?
Much richer and much more beautiful. She's an actress, a very great actress. Everybody in America knows her.
Lovely, lovely. Much more young.
Thank you. Do you mind if I use your telephone? I'll pay, of course.
As you wish.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Stop, Peppo. I'll walk from here.
Va bene, sì.
Is she coming here?
Who? That lady? She isn't one of our patrons.
Don't you know who she is?
No?
That is the Signora Stone.
I didn't know she was such a great lady.
She's not too great a lady to take a turn at the pump. If the house is on fire, that is.
Is she taking him to America too?
Fai attenzione.
Well, where did you learn?
To sing.
No. All Italians can sing, I know that. Now to play the piano.
Oh, my aunt taught me. She played for Ligeti. He was a very famous tenor, and he became a lover. But his wife one night discovered them asleep in bed. And you know what she did? She took a hammer, and she broke the hand of my aunt.
Oh, that's awful.
My aunt is a beautiful person. And now I am unhappy.
Oh, no. You mustn't be.
Roma is a cruel city. It is very foolish to sing.
It's good to try to be happy.
Do you think so?
Yes, don't be sad. It doesn't suit you. Why don't you play for me again?
No. I sing for you. A song from the South about a beautiful woman. Oi Marie, quanto suona già persa per te. Fammi dormire, abbracciata un poco con te. Oi Marie, quanto suona già persa per te. Fammi dormire, oi Marie. Oh, Marie.
Two months, and all you received is one necktie. At least she buys you dinner. What about me? Last week I fainted from hunger, smelling the food as I walked in front of Rosati's. And the Americans I was with just smiled. They think fainting is European. And then they gave a beggar some coins, enough money to feed me for a week.
Mrs. Stone is a great lady, a very great lady indeed, and cannot be treated cynically like Mrs. Coogan.
There is no such thing as a great American lady. Great ladies do not occur in countries that are less than 200 years old. Your great lady was, I am told, an artistic mediocrity. She does not possess real dignity, real pride.
You are malicious. But I am quite positive. Her feeling for me is, yes, romantic. But she's not a wolf. She has made no move to get me into bed.
I think you are infatuated with this Mrs. Stone. And I think you do sleep with her, and then you lie to me and don't give me my percentage.
Go with your witch, you will die in the black market.
Go. I hope that puts you out of business for tonight. Strangers come and destroy the city all the time, cara mia. Little bits and pieces. I understand that you have been seeing a lot of young Paolo lately. And as your oldest friend in Rome, I think it is necessary that I should tell you a little bit more about him. Do you? I imagine you find him charming. Well, everybody does. Yes, he's the most charming boy in Rome. But there are certain things that are more important than charm.
What are those things?
The true Roman qualities are lacking in Paolo, and there is one thing that you must keep in mind about him. He is by way of being a little marchetta.
A what?
That is our word for a boy who has no work and no money but lives very well without them. How do you feel about such people?
Well, I have nothing against them, although I'm surprised that you know someone like that.
Make sure you get your money's worth, cara mia. That is my only advice. I think the Signora Coogan was very badly cheated.
Signora Coogan?
Oh, didn't you know the Signora Coogan? She is from America, too. And last summer, she took Paolo to Capri. And they say that she was the only one in the party that he did not make love to.
Beauty is a world of its own. It has a godly license. I know it only too well. I possessed it once. And then the license was revoked.
What church do you belong to?
None. I was brought up a Methodist. Why?
Then he will probably tell you the story of his friend and the wicked priest who operates on the black market.
What story is that?
He will tell you how the wicked priest cheated his friend out of 10 million lire on the black market. And he will try to touch your heart so deeply with the story that you will want to restore his friend's losses to him.
Oh, I don't imagine I will be touched that deeply. I may be touched, but not for 10 million lira. You know, Americans aren't as romantic as their motion pictures.
What a pity they aren't.
That was a lovely afternoon.
Yes.
You seem sad.
I have a headache. Now I am sad.
Won't you come in? Would you like a Negroni?
No. I don't want to drink. If I do, I will cry.
What about Paolo?
Terrible thing has happened to a friend of mine. Terrible.
Ah.
Let me tell you what he did. He was approached by this priest, who is very high up in Vatican circles. And this priest told him that he knew about a lot of English and American army supplies, which could be sold on the black market at a great profit. So my friend gave the priest 10 million lire to buy up a lot of this stuff, you know. But the priest kept the money, and my friend got nothing. And now it turns out that the priest had spent all the money, the 10 million lire, on cocaine and women. So Fabio, my friend, went crazy. He wanted his money back. So he go to see the church and the priest. And he said, listen, I have the receipt. And the money. And they said, but you don't have a receipt. What is it? Give it back to me, said Fabio. What? Give you what? We never saw any.
So, when does your friend need the money, Paolo?
I don't know. As soon as possible, or he will turn on the gas.
Oh, no, I doubt whether he will do anything as silly as that.
Oh, yes, he's desperate. He writes poetry. His faith in the church is totally destroyed.
10 million lira. That's a lot of money.
What is money when friendship is involved?
But when there is that much money involved, I think it's usually more than friendship.
What is more than friendship, huh? Friendship is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Now, who told you that?
What do you mean?
Did the Signora Coogan tell you that?
The Signora Coogan?
Yes.
I do not understand.
Paolo, when the time comes that nobody can desire me for myself, I think I would rather not be desired at all. Don't come in, I'm not dressed.
Why did you want to know when my friend needed the money?
Because you're very young and very foolish and very beautiful. And I'm not so young. I'm not beautiful anymore. But beginning to be very wise. Christopher.
It's not a bad part if I say so myself. I wrote it for you.
It's a beautiful part. Beautiful play.
Then do it. Make one of those legendary comebacks. Return to Broadway.
I can't.
Can't?
Won't.
You can retire from a profession, you know, but not from an art.
Then thank goodness I'm not an artist. Paolo.
I hate the cold sun. I do not like it when the heat is gone.
Whoops.
Indeed.
A handful?
I suppose. I thought you would approve.
Beautiful boys are medicinal like penicillin. They should be taken twice a day until the course is finished, after which you should have, in theory, recovered.
Unless you have a lingering virus. Or shall we say, a drifting one? Walk back on stage in New York. Oh, cold New York.
There's been a fantastic amount of talk, you know, sniggering hints in every gossip column. You may have escaped from the stage, but you can't escape from the public attention any more than you can shake off the skin of your body. There isn't anyone who ever loved you.
Oh, who are these people who ever loved me? I want names.
There are thousands. You represent...
Just various parts. Never myself.
Is this yourself?
I had lived my life without medicine. Without drugs. Now I know the meaning of addiction.
Then, baby, you're lost.
Ma sei pazzo!
Guardiano!
Imbecille.
Oh, it's going to rain.
You do not want it to rain?
No, it'll spoil the picnic.
I don't suppose it has occurred to you that there are some other considerations beside the amusement of rich foreigners here. That perhaps we care about our crops. Well, you rich American ladies are the new conquerors of Rome. But you must know this. Rome is 3,000 years old. Yes, 3,000. And all of its conquerors, all of them, have gone back to the dust.
Paolo, were you a fascist?
I am an aristocrat.
Is that an answer?
You know, when I was 15, I was already a pilot. And I was the leader of a flying club called the Doves. And we wore uniforms.
Oh, uniforms.
Yes, bright blue. With some gold doves on the sleeves. 6 of my friends died on their planes over Africa.
I thought in the war you drove a tank.
Boss, I did both. You never understand. Well, I traveled Africa in my...
In your tank?
Plane! I do not blame you for laughing. We lost the war, so we are ridiculous. But you can be ridiculous yourself. You were ridiculous in the car.
Why?
You asked if I loved you.
Was that ridiculous?
Besides my family and my doves, I have only loved one person. And that was my second cousin, the Principessa di Leo.
Oh.
And she was raped by drunken American soldiers in Naples.
I see.
Now, she has gone into the convent of the Grey Nuns. So, laugh all you want. I do not love anybody.
Paolo. The shops are almost done, but let's go to Brioni. Get you measured for a suit.
Brioni?
Yeah, for summer wardrobe.
No. I could not accept a gift.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a bad idea.
Signora Coogan wanted to give me an Alfa Romeo for Christmas. The color of blood.
Blood?
Yes, blood. But I could not accept it. Because I did not love her.
Oh, I see.
But this is different.
Is it?
Yes. After all, we love each other, no?
I thought you only loved your family, your doves, and your second cousin who lives in the convent.
I only say that because you hurt my feelings. And anyway, when you love somebody, you must not listen to what they say. You must look at their eyes and feel their heart. What? Huh? Oh, did I make you sad? Oh.
No, you make me happy.
The tuxedo, it will be a work of art. Blue, midnight blue. The only midnight blue tuxedo in Rome. But the suit, it will be the masterpiece. Gray like a dove, like my uniform, like the uniform of my 6 friends who died on the boat. Please, show her the material. It's cashmere wool, first quality, beautiful. See? Come on, touch it, feel it.
I know how it feels.
I am happy. I am very happy.
A taste, get a task, get a little yellow basket. What? Huh? Are you surprised I know that song?
Oh, I'm always surprised by you.
Sing it with me.
No, no, that is not something I can do.
Why? Did you not sing on the stage? Oklahoma!
No.
I can make you sing. If you want. Huh? Whoa. A tasket, a tasket. What does tasket mean?
I've no idea.
Sing it.
A little yellow
basket. No, Rob.
I'm cold.
It's ugly. This is not.
No, no.
I want to look at you in the light.
I'm old.
You're beautiful.
The new color suits you.
Color?
Of your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Makes you look so much younger. Better than blonde. Blonde is an American color. Europeans don't have it. Of course, we could buy it in a bottle, but we have to be so careful of our money. We suffered great losses during the war, you know. Not just what we were, but our finances as well. Some of us came from noble families, proud families. Proud. Now we must beg.
Oh, is it as bad as that?
Worse. Has Paolo mentioned my financial situation to you?
No.
Of course. His mind is on other things. The young.
Oh, the young.
I have no assets. All the family heirlooms were destroyed.
Destroyed?
The bombs. Enemy aircraft.
Oh, yes.
Now my rent has been raised. The landlord is a communist. They should have died, all of them. I thought perhaps you might be able to make me a small loan as a token of our friendship. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Please forget that I asked. My face must be red. Only 1,000. I thought perhaps 1,000.
Dollars?
Yes, of course.
Well, that's a very large sum.
In appreciation of...
What?
Of introducing you to the pleasures of Roman society.
Well, I would be happy to lend you $1,000, cara mia. Oh, if I had it. But sadly, my accounts are tied up in some obscure litigation in America. I do, however, have a small personal fund, and out of that, I could lend you $400.
$400.
$400.
You are most gracious. $400. She spends $400 on a hat. A hat that hides her face. Have you seen her face? She's grotesque. But what does it matter? She is a victorious American. She has better toilet paper.
Why did you ask her for money, huh?
As you are aware, my dear, I usually get a percentage of the profits, huh? Where are the profits? Where is the 10 million lira she promised you? She's cheating you.
She's not vulgar. She's not like the others. Anyway, you will never understand a woman like her.
Oh, are you in love with this foolish woman?
Do not be stupid. You know perfectly the woman that I always loved.
Ah, I know. The nun. This is a young actress from Hollywood. She is here in Rome. She is in between husbands and unmistakably bored. I could make an introduction.
I will let you know.
Marquetas do not become attached to their clients.
I am not a Marqueta.
Of course you are. But a fading one. Soon you'll be on the streets. When she is bored with you. When she returns to America. When she resumes her boring career. Don't you know that everyone is laughing at you?
No one laugh at me!
All of Rome is laughing at you. It is the waste of your last golden years. Paolo, caro, you are not just another beautiful young man. There's more to you than that.
Is there?
There are new Marquetas in town. Every day new ones. Prettier ones. Younger ones.
Carino.
I need air.
We're in here.
This is not air.
Thank you. Una vez till striga.
Excuse me. What? Huh? I'm not used to wearing such fine clothes. Is that it? that boy?
What boy?
The one that follows you all the time. Have you not noticed him? He's down there now. Come on, take a look.
Probably some money changer.
The trouble is that you have made a spectacle of yourself.
What do you mean?
You are being pointed out in the streets. Do you not know that?
It's you that like to show off. And it's you they look at mostly, not me.
You do not hear the comments.
Oh, yes, I do. My ear is better for Italian than you think. Che bel uomo, that's what they say at the sidewalk tables. And you bask in it like a sunflower.
Your ear for Italian is not as good as you think. I did not tell you this, but last week, I was compelled to challenge a man to a duel because of a remark that was made about us.
What remark?
A disgusting remark.
You fought a duel?
Well, I delivered the challenge and the man left Rome. I do not suppose it has occurred to you that women of a kind are often found murdered in bed. Well, they are. Let me tell you something. Last week, on the French Riviera, a middle-aged woman was found in bed with her throat cut from ear to ear. She was lying on the right side of the bed. There were stains of hair oil on the left pillow.
Yes.
Hair oil.
Are you trying to tell me that you're going to kill me?
Laugh all you want. In 3 or 4 years, I will read in the newspapers about your murder. You will see.
3 or 4 years is all the time I need. After that, a cut throat will probably be a convenience.
Do not laugh at me! Sorry. My mouth runs away. Let me take off my grandmother's locket first. Yes, I have been thinking about that girl, you know, the movie star.
Bravo! Angel Hunter.
That's a stupid name.
Perhaps, but I am certain there is more to be gained from this quarter than you managed to get out of Senora Stone. And I am not speaking of anything strictly material.
What do you mean?
I am thinking of your future, Paolo. I am thinking of a career. After all, you have style, you have distinction. And you have something millions of women would respond to on the screen.
Oh. Then bring her with you tonight to the apartment.
Follow me!
Why did you leave the table?
Who was that girl?
In front of Aldo.
And who is Aldo?
In front of that girl.
Where are you going?
To get the car, have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
You invited the Contessa and some friends to look at our moving pictures.
I invited the Contessa? Hardly.
You invited or I invited, what difference does it make? They will be there in 5 minutes with no one except the butler.
Where?
Hey, at her apartment. What do you suppose?
I'm not the Signora Coogan.
What?
I'm not some wretched old woman with nothing but money to give you.
I do not know what you are talking about.
Look at me, Pablo.
What is the matter with you?
I want you to see that I'm not like that. Even when I'm tired and I've lost all my pride, I'm not really like that.
But I have said nothing.
In America, I'm known as a woman of talent and beauty. Books are written about me and plays are written for me. Anyone who goes to New York will tell you I'm not someone to be treated like that. When we get home, I will show you a collection of theater reviews and newspaper articles. You see for yourself.
Yes, I have seen your pictures in the fashion magazines. I do not like somebody who has to brag. You know, you are not the first great lady that I have gone out with. Last year, I traveled all over Morocco with Mrs. Jameson Walker, who was also photographed by fashion magazines. I come from a very distinguished family, huh? I am not just a mister. I have a title, I am a count. Years ago, we married into other distinguished families. I would never be seen with someone who is not a great lady. It is only because of the war that I cannot always buy my own dinner. Do you think it gives me pride? I do not think this is a dignified conversation.
It's terrifying, I suppose. For both of us.
What?
The loss of dignity.
It is a scandal.
Scandal?
It is difficult to shock me, my dear, but she is shocked all of her own.
Oh, why?
No, please, do not ask me. I cannot bring myself to repeat the stories one hears about this woman.
I really don't understand.
Oh, my.
Please, please, I beg you, do not force me to repeat them.
But what?
It's tragic. She has descended to the depths. She is in, I believe, what is the word? An abyss.
Karen Stone.
She is, in my opinion, nothing more than a harlot who has struck it rich.
But she used to be famous. I saw her on stage when I was a child.
Ah, yes. Her mediocre career, paid for by her husband, she has purchased her way into prominence.
I thought she was good. Of course, I was young.
And now that she has lost her looks and is growing old, she creates a scandal by throwing herself in front of a younger man who has no interest in her whatsoever. And now no one will receive her in the places where I was foolish enough to present her. But that will not stop her. When Rome has been exhausted,
she will move to Tangier. She is more pathetic than the Senora Coogan, whom you must have heard about.
I do not approve of eavesdropping. Contessa! How delightful of you to come. Baron, Baroness.
Piacere. Paolo, this is...
Edgar Hunter, of course. I have seen all your films. I am Conte Paolo Di Leo. Signora Stone and I are very pleased that you have chosen to come tonight. The Contessa is a devoted admirer of Signora Stone. Is she not?
Yes, yes, I adore her. Miss Hunter is filming.
Yes, of course. She's filming in Rome. The arrival of such a beautiful visitor to our city does not pass unnoticed.
Paolo. The Contessa's glass is weeping. Baron? Baroness? Contessa. Oh, and this must be, Miss Hudson?
Hunter.
Ah, indeed.
I admired you so much in This Above All.
Oh, thank you so much. That is reassuring. I believe the Contessa was about to tell you about the Senora Coogan.
That ridiculous old woman would not want to hear about her. Miss Hunter, have you seen the Seven Hills of Rome?
Oh, I think only about 4.
Then come outside, please, and I will show you.
Would you like something to eat, Contessa?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
A few crackers?
No.
Dip, maybe?
No, thank you.
I am sorry Paolo wasn't interested in your stories. Myself, I'm always intrigued when you talk about your customers.
Customers?
È pronta, signora?
Yes, yes, we can start now. They are just home movies. Forgive the quality. I'll fetch Paolo and Miss Hunter. Where's the lady of the silver screen?
Gone.
Why so quickly?
Because I knew that you would follow us out in less than 5 minutes. So I told her that you were hysterical, and I advised her to leave.
Oh, this is the 3rd or 4th time you've insulted me tonight. First at Rosati's, when you behaved so outrageously with that drunken girl, and...
Please, please. I have a terrible headache.
Oh, do you? I suppose that means you can't stay here tonight.
No, I cannot.
Well, it isn't because of a headache. You're going straight from here to the Excelsior to keep an appointment with that cheap little...
Cheap! It's not a word you should use. Let me tell you something. You ought to leave Rome. You have ruined yourself here. I would not be surprised if the police refused to renew your permission to stay.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
What I personally cannot tolerate is your dishonesty.
Have you gone crazy?
No, I have not gone crazy. And I have not lost my memory either. I remember last February you told me that you were going to help my friend Fabio, who lost everything on the black market. Oh, Paolo. My friend needs a lot of money.
No. No, Paolo, don't.
And you gave him nothing.
Paolo, please, I beg.
You lied! You are never going to help!
Your friend does not exist.
What?
It's time we told the truth.
Truth. Do you know how old Roma is? 3,000 years old. And how old are you? 50?
50?
Yes. That is the truth. You are 50. Why would I be with you other than to help my friend?
I want you to leave.
Caramir, the films are enchanting.
You, Contessa, are a female pimp with a collection of handsome boys who you dispose of to aging, desperate, foolish women and men. And because I won't engage in that kind of ugly traffic, you just pass them off to someone who will.
How dare you? I am the Contessa.
Oh, please spare me your title. Just get out of here! And take your prize Marquetta with you. Take him to the next conquest. Take him to the movie star. Just take him. Ah! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Do you think you can cause noble people to go hungry? And then tell us how to behave? Do you think you can help the traitors who hung Il Duce upside down? And then tell us how to behave? Do you think you can bomb us and kill our children? And then tell us how to behave?